Promise families. Mrs. Mueller here, and I'm excited to kick off our all-school read. All families will be receiving a copy of the story, A Boy Called Bat. We encourage you during this month of March, which is a reading focus month, to read along and enjoy this story as a family. We're going to have a reading calendar that you'll get to follow along with. Maybe you keep up with this reading schedule or do your own. We're going to have some guest readers, and I'm excited to be our first guest reader for chapter 1 as we read together our story that's going to include a cute little skunk and a very special boy. So let's get reading chapter 1, A Boy Called Bat, written by Elena K. Arnold. After school. Bixby Alexander Tam stared into the refrigerator, trying to decide what to eat. He knew that the longer he took, the more energy he was wasting. And Bixby Alexander Tam, he didn't like to waste energy, but he also didn't like to eat leftovers or cheese that had to be sliced or any of the yogurt flavors in the fridge. Bat, close the refrigerator door, yelled his sister. His sister Janny. From the kitchen table where she sat cutting out pictures from a pile of old magazines. Now Janny, he was sure, had eaten all the lemon and vanilla yogurts, and she knew he only liked the creamy ones, not the fruit on the bottom kind. Bat was what almost everyone called Bixby Alexander Tam, for a couple reasons. First, because the initials of his name were B, A, and T, and that spelled Bat. And there were maybe other reasons. Bat's sensitive hearing, for one. He didn't like loud sounds. What was so unusual about that? And if Janny's old earmuffs happened to make an outstanding muffling device, was it that funny if he liked to wear them? There was also the way he sometimes would flap his hands when he was nervous or excited or thinking about something interesting. Some of the kids at school seemed to think that it was hilarious. And of course, bats have wings, which they flap. So between the initials and the earmuffs and the hat flapping or hand flapping, the nickname had stuck. And truthfully, Bat didn't mind. Animals were his very favorite thing, even better than vanilla yogurt. Janny, did you eat all the vanillas? Not all of them, Janny answered. She curved her scissors around the bent arm of the boy she was cutting out. I saw you eat at least 2 or 3 of them. Did you eat the last vanilla? Yes, said Janny. And with a final snip, she freed the shiny paper boy. It was delicious. Of course it was delicious. All the vanillas were delicious. Well, said Bat, closing the refrigerator door a little harder than he needed to. Now there's nothing to eat. I wouldn't say there's nothing to eat, teased Janny. She knew she wasn't supposed to tease him. Well, I would, said Bat. Nothing I want to eat. Then you must not be very hungry. On Tuesday and Thursdays, after Mom drove Bat home from school, she had to go back to work for a couple more hours. It was Janny's job to watch Bat. Thursdays were the hardest, and today was Thursday. Make me a snack, demanded Bat. Make me a snack? What? Make me a snack now. No, said Janny. Make me a snack, please. I don't have to say please, said Bat. Make me an afternoon snack is part of your job. You don't have to say please to get someone to do their job. You do if you want them to do it well, said Janny. But she pushed back the magazines and stood up. Bat felt his elbows beginning to bend. He felt his hands getting ready to flap. I'm hungry, he said, his voice sounding higher. Okay, said Janny. Don't fly away. I'll fix you peanut butter and jelly. Without the crust, said Bat. He felt better already. That was chapter 1. I hope that you continue to enjoy reading along chapter 2 with our next guest reader.